Hey guys, welcome to Australian Volleyball Warehouse. Shane here, just doing a quick shoe review. I'm going to call this for 2026 because 2025 is almost over. It's a couple of days before Christmas. We're just about done for the year. The landscape for shoes has quite changed sort of in recent times. There's been a little bit of confusion and so forth, so I thought I would just straighten a few things out for people. The main differences or developments has been in the Mizuno range, and yeah, like I said, it's caused a bit of confusion. So let's talk you through it and give you a bit better idea of old models, new models, future models. We've got a few development shoes to show you and stuff like that, things you won't kind of see anywhere else. So I'm just going to stand up and we'll come across here to the giant wall. Tars, if you can move around a bit so we can see it a bit better. So pre-2025, the Mizuno range looked like this. The Momentum and Lightning were up here at the top. Then there was various different named shoes, Thunderblade and Voltage and so forth that were kind of in the mid-range, and then Cyclone Speed and some other named shoes down in the bottom. That was like last year and year before. This year, Momentum changed to Elite and Pro, and they removed this one. All right, this was to try and just make things a little bit clearer. So Lightning and Momentum Elite was still at the top. Then there was this Momentum Pro, which is actually a mid-range shoe, and then they've kept the Cyclone still at the base model. All right, moving forward into 2026, top-end shoe, Momentum Elite and Lightning Elite. Lightning Elite is literally just landed. This is it. Just arrived, fresh off the boat. Fantastic looking shoe and feels really nice on the foot. So if you like the Lightning before, you're going to love this. That's basically a direct replacement. All right. Below that now is Momentum Pro and Lightning Pro, which hasn't been released, but true to form, we have it, of course. So we've had this for about 6 months. That's the Lightning Pro, all right, which is now, so you've now got two mid-range shoes, okay? And then below that, they're coming out with a Lightning Select as the base model. So your Lightning's gonna have 3 levels, Momentum has 2 levels, okay? Don't confuse them, don't go and buy a Lightning Select and think you're buying the top shoe. You're not, okay? You need to know which one you're buying now, okay? We've not really got too involved in the Lightning Select because we find that that segment of the market, we don't sell a lot of shoes. Most of our customers are here and here sometimes. Now the other kind of exciting thing that has happened is this one, the new shoe that not many people know about, Neo Jump. This is a new top premium level shoe that's coming out. It's going to be out in basically as soon as we go back in January. I think I'll have this in store probably before the end of Jan. Now, of course, it's a new shoe, so we can't show it to you. But what I can show you is this development shoe that has no names, no branding other than the Run Bird on it. You can see it's pretty hacked up. We began testing this shoe at the Australian Junior Champs in 2024. Yeah, we had an athlete in this doing product feedback for Mizuno. Wore the hell out of it. From there, we then got this shoe, which looks remarkably similar but has a few small differences. This is the Neo Jump in plain white. Again, it's got no markings or anything to tell you actually what it is, but we can show it to you properly now because the real one's coming out very soon. This development shoe was wear tested throughout 2025, throughout this year. We pulled this prototype out of testing probably midway through 2025 when the development cycle was done. Yeah, so that's it. That's kind of all we can show you for now, but The one that's coming out is going to be white and blue. Looks quite nice. Yeah, I think you're going to like it. It's a very different style of shoe to what Mizuno have had before. So hopefully that gives you some clarity on the Mizuno range and what's happening with that. The next thing is, how does this line up with other brands? So I'm going to really quickly just flick through some of the other brands. Your Sky Elite, which is your top end Asics, basically belongs here where your Momentum Elite would be. Okay. The next one, which is the Netburner Ballistic FF4, that's just been released in the last sort of, the last drop, so about 3 months ago. That belongs kind of here where your Lightning Elite would be in a Mizuno. You've then got the Tactic, which has been around forever, sitting in here at your mid-level, and the Rocket, again, which has been around forever, and sits in down here at the base level. The other major brand, obviously, is Nike. We've got the Hyperset 2, okay? So this one is over here with your Momentum. This is more of a structured, sort of stiffer shoe. What's happening is the brands are going with two models in their top end. One that's got a lot of support in it, and another one that's light with more flexibility. Some athletes like the light shoe with a lot of flexibility, others want the extra support. The people who don't want support find maybe the shoe feels too stiff. But yeah, they're coming out with two shoes at that top level because everyone likes something different. The other one is the Hyper Ace 3. These come in a few different colorways, but that's going to sit in here around where your Lightning is. All right. There are some other Nike models. We got another one coming next year that's going to sit in this range. But again, most of our sales are kind of up in this top tier. And so that's where most of our releases come out. But anyway, I hope that's kind of clarified things for you. There's a bunch of new stuff dropping January, February this year. As you can see, some of it started to filter through already. With the Lightning is in stock, that Lightning Elite. So yeah, some of it's already dropped. The rest of it's going to filter through January, maybe into February. But yeah, it's quite a big change from 2020 or pre-2024 and before until 2026. So yeah, hopefully that clears things up, and we'll see you out on court. See ya.